So, hi again. Been a long time since I've done the last video. So, Desire.guru is back, and I just wanted to welcome you back. There's a ton of background noise going on. I'm back in Europe, which means everything is loud, especially where I'm at. So, if you have trouble hearing it, I hope I can get the sound somewhat figured out, but I'm not 100% sure. We will see. Anyway, welcome back, and just to like the reminder up front, subscribe or hit the like button if you like whatever I'm talking about right now, or in general. It just helps promote the channel and a little bit of the stuff that I have to share with people. So what do I want to talk about today? I actually got a question from several people. It's funny how things go in waves and how they come up for a lot of people at the same time, and it's to me that's really, really interesting, and I like that a lot, which means it's really easy for me to actually talk about that and address these things. So the question that I got today was, how do I change, and when I'm staring down there, it's because I write my stuff down first so I don't forget talking about anything. So how do I change the behavior of trying to control every situation? And that being said, it's very normal. It's a lot of people do it, but at the same time, it kind of keeps us in this space where we're like feeling tight around things, and where we kind of, because we have this desire, this need to control, we feel a lot of anxiety and worry about stuff. Once we let go of this, and that's how this question came up, how can I let go of this so I feel more relaxed, I feel more open, I feel more fluid and in flow in my things? So let's talk about the why. Or first and foremost, we need to figure it out for ourselves, right? It's like, I can't give you the answer of why you do it or how you do it or what you do. So you need to figure this out first for yourself. Why? For example, some questions is like, why do you think you have to do it? So a thought download, like just thinking, letting your thoughts pass, writing down, or thinking about observing your thoughts. Why do you think it's necessary for you to, sorry, I need the camera a little bit. Why do you think it's necessary for you to control every situation? What do you get out of it, right? You can feel your feelings. Similar to your thought download, you just feel your feelings, you just sit there, observe them, let them pass. Don't hold on to anything, and just kind of like go with the flow, and then observe what feelings come up, and then the thoughts that are behind those feelings. And I talked about that a little bit before. You can do a little bit, there's a technique called 5 whys. So you can ask yourself 5 times why. Why do I need to control this particular situation? Because A, B, and Z. Why A, B, and Z? Because C, D, and E. Why C, D, and E? Because of I feel more comfortable with this, or I have anxiety, or I feel angry, or I feel I will be abandoned, whatever it is for you. So that's the next thing that you can do, right? And then the last thing, just as a suggestion, is it's called the and then game, which is basically you keep asking yourself, and then, if that's true, and then what? So you could say, I need to control this situation because it makes me afraid of being abandoned. And then you ask yourself, so if I'm being abandoned, and then what happens then? Like, what is the thing that I am actually underneath it all being afraid of, and why do I feel I need to do all of that? How are you controlling? That's like the next big question. How are you controlling? Are you emotionally controlling in a way, like you can't feel this, or I'm not allowing you to feel this, or something like that? You could be diminishing, like your feelings are not valid, or your thoughts are not valid on a matter with another person, right? Or with a situation where you go, this can't be the way it is and I need to change it, right? So those are different things. Are you withholding yourself? Are you not actually bringing your full self in? Are you hiding? Are you lying? Are you manipulating a situation, opinions? Are you manipulating yourself? Are you putting yourself in a form that is not actually truly you, so that you can get a certain result in the end? Are you taking hostage? Are you like taking something from others that they would like, so that you can then exchange it in exchange for control to a situation, etc. So there are different ways we do that, and that's the next bit. Observe yourself, how you control a situation, and actually what is your behavior in that situation. And you can ask yourself, do I like this behavior of me? Would I like other people to have this behavior? Remember this whole treat other people like you would like to be treated, right? And so that's the same thing. Would I like if somebody would treat me or my life that way? And most likely the answer is no, but we do it anyway. And then finally, it's like the attachment. It's like, what do you actually want to have the outcome to be after your manipulation? Like, what is the outcome that you are trying to get to be manipulative, right? Is it that you so when we're trying to control, we have an idea of this is where we would like to get to, and then we reverse engineer and control the path that life and everything takes and the other people take, so that we can then get to our outcome and get the desired result, right? So that's the attachment. Now the question is, in a perfect world where you could be 100% you and where you had nothing to hold back, where you don't have to control anything, things just happen your way, what would that perfect world look like? What would it be to be you in that world, right? And what is the outcome that you want from that? Like, what would that give you? So that's a little bit like the question for yourself to explore already, like what is going on, right? Now, the next question is, what is it that we can actually control? Because that's the other thing. Not everything is out of our control, but usually we mix up what is in our control and what is outside of our control. And that's an important piece to keep in mind, to not do that. I have this, sorry, I'm looking at my camera and I'm having this feeling that my face is really dark, but I can't really do anything because there's so much light around and my camera doesn't do any better. So I hope that this will be better down the line. Right now, I would like to control this better. So down the line, I will hopefully be better in control of that, but right now we're just rolling with it because I just want to put this video on. Now, what can you control? You can control whatever is happening inside your skin to a certain extent. There are certain physical things, like you can't just make your heart stop beating right now by concentrating on it, right? It doesn't work that way. But there are certain things inside your skin that you can control. Outside of your skin is not in your control. You can control how you impact the world. What is your action upon the world? But you cannot control how the world is impacted by you, right? I can say, I am acting this way. What other people think of my way of acting, I cannot control that. I can say, I'm going through, I don't know. I can say I'm throwing this, I'm making a snow. It's funny that I'm talking about snowballs here in the sun, but I'm making this snowball and I'm throwing it on the mountain. That is me throwing a snowball. But I cannot control if that snowball leads to an avalanche or if just harmlessly, 99 times it will just harmlessly land. There might be a chance that it causes an avalanche. Is that in my control? No, right? The world, the circumstance of the world is not in my control. I, as a single person, cannot make our ice cap stop melting, whatever it is, right? I can't make the whatever marsupials non-endangered species right now. You know, yes, I can take part in the movement to help with that, but me as a single person, I cannot just go ahead and change the world and change the circumstance. I can't control this. This is outside my control, right? So the important thing is there to keep in mind what is in your control and what is outside your control. Your emotional state, the way you feel about something, happens inside your skin. What you think about something happens inside your skin. So you can very, maybe not easily, but you can very much control what's happening inside your skin and the way you are thinking and feeling about something, but you cannot control how other people think and feel about something. It's outside of your control. You can try, and might work in a very small set of cases, but in general that's like a losing proposition from the start if you want to do that, right? So I suggest not even going there, because it's pointless, right? You will just spend a lot of energy for no particular reason. So why do it in the first place? The same goes for circumstance. You can't control circumstance. Life is what it is. Yes, you can make better choices going forward. You can decide to go down another path. You can decide to feel differently about something. You can decide to change the way you think about things, and that way change the way that you are going. But what is around you, the world, everything else, that is not something that is in your control or in your direct control, right? There's always circumstance, and circumstance, try not to control it. It's just, again, exercise in futility and waste of energy. Just, it is what it is, and that's it, right? So, talking a lot. I'm already at nearly 11 minutes. I would try to keep this video, was trying to keep it under 10. Not really working, but I'm trying to wrap it up now. So check your emotional attachment. What is it that you want to accomplish? What is it that you want to control? Our feelings drive our behavior. So what feelings do you want to get out of controlling the situation? What feelings do you want to avoid from control by controlling the situation? Look at the impact that it has on you and on others. You might be hiding, you might be dishonest, you might only show parts of yourself. You step back from being your fully empowered self by not showing up 100%. Is that what you want to do, or do you actually want to be 100% yourself and as much of you as you can possibly bring to the game? Because that is what everybody else wants from you, right? They don't want you to hold back arbitrarily. I say that. There might always be the chance that somebody wants to hold you back, or wants you to hold back. But at the same time, the people that care, the people that you actually want in your life, they don't want you to hold back. They want you to bring your 120% yourself. They want to bring your full power. They want you to bring your full power to the table, right? And part of that is I'm seeing often, and that's why I'm trying to bring this up, I'm often seeing this kind of controlling behavior in relationships. And then people have used the excuse, because I love you, that's why I do this. My point is, is your love a love of oppression, where I need to control the situation, my partner, somebody else, so that I can feel in love and I can feel safe? Or is it a love of freedom, where I want my partner, where I want the people in my life that I love to bring their full power, to be as much of themselves as they can be, right? And that is a big, big question. No judgment, just ask yourself which one is yours and which one would you like to be yours, right? So, bottom line, create your inside world by feeling, by figuring out who you are, what you want. Detach from what you would like the outside to be, because the outside just is. Create your inside world, and the outside will follow. And that's basically the trick. Sounds really easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. So I wish you good luck with that. I hope it helped somebody. It answered hopefully some questions. If not, leave a comment, ask some more questions. I'm happy to make another video and let you know more. Again, if you liked what I had to say, subscribe, like button, somewhere down there. I don't remember which side is which, but you get the message. Do that. Until I see you again in the next video. Hasta luego. Mwah.